Jesus. Oh god, my controller's doing that thing. It's still doing that thing. Oh, Don, this isn't right. Something is very, very wrong here. This will be so funny if this works. It doesn't work. Hello, Lilia. We're having technical difficulties. For whatever reason, my D-pad is going mental. Like, it keeps thinking I'm... Okay, it's no doing it there. Okay, that fixed it. Okay. Right, let's see how long this... let's see how long this lasts. Right. Load. Right, once again, for all y'all on YouTube, I'm going to be looking over at this direction awkwardly. Because... you know by now. Okay, this is probably going to be the last part. I'm planning to finish this tonight. Will I? Who knows? But, again, you know the drill. Fuck the PlayStation Remote Play app. It's a piece of shit. Anyway. Should eat crisps when you're playing with the controller. No, that wasn't what that was. I don't even eat crisps. Well, I eat a bit of tackies, I suppose, but... no, I was doing that thing where... PlayStation 2 controllers were really bad at this, where you plug it in, and I guess like the controller was like in a weird spot as you plugged it in, so it even though it's in a neutral position, it constantly thinks you're pressing down, so you have to like take it out, put it back in, to get it to work. So that's what it was. Also, I should probably wait. Probably a few other people have opinions on this, but we'll talk about it after. A new Ratchet and Clank game is coming to the PlayStation. Fucking Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. That game I tried to emulate and failed miserably.
If we keep meeting like this, people will start to talk.
If we don't stop this metal bug infestation, there won't be any people left.
No problem. Then it'd just be you and me, baby. Starting civilization all over again.
Oh, it's not in the cards, Fuzzball. Still, you are useful in handling the smaller problems around here. I suppose you're ready for a real toy, if you've got the fur for it. That's an ultrasonic attachment. It's experimental.
Experimental? Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Hey, watch where you point that thing. I don't actually know what it does.
It's in good hands, baby.
Size Mars is incredibly overhated. Mate, Secret Agent Clank is overhated. It was a cool little surprise. Shame it wasn't the PS2 version, though. I mean, I don't know. Like, I tend to be a relatively like good expert when it comes to Ratchet and Clank, but not with those games. No, so I don't even know what one's better, PS2 or PSP, what have you. But you know what else was funny, by the way? You could probably like see it here. Sly Cooper go patched. All right. Like, what is it? Like, you see that there, like version 1.000.003. Okay, it got patched, which is weird because I thought this emulator was supposed to be like a one-size-fits-all sort of thing. So I don't know. Like, does anybody know what that is? Like, why is Sly Cooper been patched? Okay, it's basically the mini nuke from Ratchet and Clank 2 that we have here. Right, will we finish this tonight? I hope so. The catch back for the original release version, the greatest hits. I've no idea, Mega Boy. I really meant to, like, research it or something.
Ah, you again. All right, I've set a trap to catch the queen and end this mess, but she won't take the bait. That's where you come in.
What are some of the differences, Mega Boy, from the Platinum version? What issues did they fix? Like, I did notice in the very small amount of time I played that it had some, like, CG cutscenes that would, like, stutter. I don't know whether there's something with that. Right, oh actually, we only need 14 more orbs to unlock the last dream event, didn't we? Let's do that real quick, actually. Or, I guess we should wait, I don't know. Alrighty then. Some raritanium right there. It's dark eco crystals. Okay, we gotta take out 30 of these fuckers. Strap in, folks. Maybe we will only finish this tonight. Oh boy. Gold trophy for getting 500 precursor orbs. Okay. We basically don't need to collect any more, but you know, like you guys know me, I'm like a platformer lover at heart, so I see a collectible, of course I'm gonna fucking go for it. Sonic rings. Okay. Hell yes. Another gold trophy. It's just handing these things out. Leave so many behind. That's because Sonic runs so fast. What am I supposed to do? Play it like it's Sonic Unleashed and just move slowly in case I've missed a fucking medal. Well, funny enough, there's a glitch that corrupts the game entirely. Okay. Wasps. Hello, Mackie. How are you? We've unlocked that dive attack. And again, I'm gonna forget to use like... See the moves... Okay, see honestly, obviously you get like health increase, which is nice, but some of the moves that you use... I kind of fail to find like a need for them. Like you've got this uppercut right here. You've got the spin attack. You've got the spin attack, which okay, the spin attack's all right, but then you've got like the ground pound, which I think that's only there because Jack had it. I don't know. Unless there's something I'm missing. Winsley again, because Twitch alerts are useless. Oh well. Can you open the toolboxes? Well, I smashed it, and there was a precursor orb in there. Well, sometimes there is. They color code these rooms to try and like give you a sense of direction. Hello, Chad. Since you're doing a PSP side game of a love franchise, you should follow up with Secret Agent Clank. So we were just talking about that, Chad, about how literally like it was either yesterday or today they announced that Size Matters is coming to like PlayStation. You know, like the service now. It's gonna be the PSP version, not the PS2 version. I don't know which version is better, but I'd imagine that you know the PSP version is probably gonna emulate better anyway. I mean, this seems like a pretty damn good emulator as far as I can tell, you know. Like obviously, like the pre-rendered cutscenes are a bit shit, but this like real gameplay here looks quite crisp, right? It does look very nice, you know. Will you try again to stream it? I don't know, CW. Like you've heard me go on and on. I am in such a huff with this remote play app, okay? I'm gonna have to learn how to stream directly from the console. I know I tried to do that and failed miserably, but like I need to get my arse in gear because otherwise I have to buy an actual capture card and nobody wants to see that. Alright? I know for an absolute fact nobody on earth wants to see me buy a capture card. Honest. Hello, Marshall. No, nobody wants to see me buy a capture card. I don't know what it is, but what can I say? You gotta give the people what they want. I'll never buy a capture card, guys. I promise. But at this point, I'd probably be more interested in doing Secret Agent Clank than Size Matters because, again, I argue about it so much on this stream here. I just want to see, is it as bad as I remember? Like, is it as bad as everybody's telling me? No, I remember it being good, sorry. I remember liking the game, but everybody tells me it's shit, you know? And, like, what am I supposed to do when my opinion doesn't, you know, immediately align with everybody else on the internet, alright? Like, I can't be having that, alright? I've got to make sure that... whatever everybody else thinks, I think also. So, yeah, we'll play Secret Agent Clank again, and hopefully I hate it. Hopefully. Aha. Fucking alien reference, maybe. There's got to be an alien reference. Exactly, Mackie, exactly. I can't help that. I was was actually looking up just last night some shit for a new PC. You know, like I'm not saying I'll get one soon. I'm kind of planning to get one like near the end of the year. All right. We're sort of like organizing what my budget is going to be then and whatnot. Who knows? Maybe I'll splurge for it on like Cyber Monday or something this year. We'll see. We'll see. Not that this PC's like on its way or whatever. It served me very well. I actually ordered. I usually do this on Xbox, but I decided to like order Sonic X Shadow on on Steam this time round because you know I'm gonna double dip to get it 3 days early digitally. Of course I'm gonna fucking do that, but I'm just like, you know what? I know I'm gonna get it on Steam eventually anyway. Let's just play it there, shall we? Already own most of the game though. I don't think you understand, Dun. Alright? Like, if it's a franchise that I'm particularly invested in, I need to buy more than one copy. Alright? I need it on every console that I own. Otherwise, am I really getting the whole experience? Am I? I didn't think so. But no, genuinely, Sonic X Shadow does look really good. I can't wait for that. Again, the Sonic fan discourse is like toxic as ever, but the game's looking good, so yeah. Have I ever streamed Generations? I must have, CW. I must have done at some point, yeah. I mean, we could do it again before the game comes out. Fuck it. That's just like one stream's worth of content right there. So that's why you didn't enjoy 06 as much. Let's not go there, shall we now? Is anyone of those people who have to own a favorite film on? Probably. Like, again, if it's a... I mean, that's gotta be like... Game companies have to account for people like me, because the amount of people that like double dip because digital is so convenient, especially when shit goes on sale, is crazy. Like, let me think. Yeah, like, I'll definitely have games that I just own on all 4 platforms. You know what I mean? Hello, Oren. I saw your fucking Thai stream. I think I was the only one there, but I saw it. Oh, fuck off! Just leads you to your death there. Hello, Cool Breeze. Why is your chair rotate? Well, I may as well keep... I'm gonna have to keep reminding it because I'm fucking sick of looking at the PlayStation remote play. Anybody who's watching this on YouTube must be sick to fucking death of me repeating this over and over again, alright? The PlayStation Remote Play app is shit. It's like a second delay, so I'm looking at my telly. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Did you see how much I sucked last time? Strouth. One pre-orders Switch eShop for whatever reasons. Nintendo always seems to be a bit late with putting games up for pre-order, especially like third-party ones. I've noticed that before. The price difference. Well, obviously there's gonna be like a price difference, isn't there? I mean, it'll just be down to how much that shadow content like eggs you on. capture card. No, we already talked about this, Oren. The internet doesn't want me to buy a capture card, so I can't. If I buy a capture card, I'll be letting everybody who watches me down, you know? What the fuck's this? Wait a minute. Does this... What? What on earth? What were you playing at, Marshall? Hold on. Unmute. Clip this the new and just say, okay, you can clip this new, right? Anybody who's a regular and who I like enough, I'll do a birthday stream for you. For game, alright? Clip it. I'm pushed the new, but clip it. I did a couple of birthday streams. Clip this the new and just say, okay. Alright, shut up, you. I did a couple of them. Shabbuff doing the 24th. Well, what day is the 24th? That's a Wednesday, isn't it? Well, if you bother me enough, Marshall. Well, tell me what game would you like me to stream, Marshall? If I do it, what game would you have wanted? All right, steady on, all you steady on. Oh God, what have I done here? No, I don't own Kingdom Hearts on. I do not owe you anything, you little Italian bastard. No chance. All right. Your Thai stream was shit, by the way. Do I have a Master System emulator? Probably, aye. Like Jack, there's one stream on. Where am I gone, by the way? So go on, we have a Master System emulator. Put me in my misery, Marshall. Stream asterisk. Asterisk. Is that like... Hold on. I might be having the brain fire here. That's not like Asterisk and Obelisk, is it? I know they've been making games in that franchise for years, but that's not... Is it? Fucking hell. Oh my. Asterisk. Okay. Hold on, let me set up an alarm. Fuck me. This 24th. I'll put it for like 2 o'clock or something to remind me. Marshall Asterix SMS. There we go. Okay. Let's hope nothing bad happens that day, eh? Only take about half an hour to beat. We'll see. I'm not very good at Master System games. There's hundreds. Like Asterisk and Obelix, like is obviously like a pretty decently well-known IP to start with, but like it's got loads of fucking games. Like it's really weird. New in the Sega X Duck universe. We were just talking about Sonic X Shadow there. That's looking good. Last stream we were talking about how some of the RGG staff, including Nakaya, who plays Ichiban, showed up at... I said there was too many games, it was actually Anime Expo. He showed up on stage with a baseball bat, it was epic, you know. Might say the Crazy Taxi MMO. So did I talk about that at all? I've kind of given my opinion on this, but now that we've got a bit more concrete that yeah, they're leaning in quite heavily to the multiplayer with this game. First of all, it doesn't look like it's coming out for ages, like at least 2 years. I mean, that fucking video that they put out was basically a recruitment video. You get what I mean? But aye, if you're gonna like do a follow-up to Crazy Taxi today, you kind of have to do something like that, in my opinion. Because what you're gonna do, you're gonna just like release an arcade mode and charge $60 for it. You can't really do that. So like one comparison I keep hearing is Forza Horizon. Like, I need to play a Forza Horizon game. But yeah, like apparently folk are talking about that and thinking, oh, they could do Crazy Taxi like that. And I'm just like, I need to play it to like know. But if they, I've said before, if they make some sort of game where you're in a city with maybe 20 other drivers and you all compete for the most money, and maybe if you see one of your drivers and they're carrying a passenger and maybe you can bash into them or use some sort of item to make the customer jump into your car instead and you get all their like fares and shit, that sounds like something I would play. I mean, multiplayer makes more sense for Crazy Taxi than it does Jet Set Radio, in my opinion. But we probably know more about Crazy Taxi than we do Jet Set Radio at this point. Maybe it should be like F-Zero 99. Maybe not like that, but again, a sort of like battle royale. Like you're just all competing together, and maybe like, yeah, if you've got like the lowest fare, you do get like taken off the map or something. But like again, it does sound like something that could be fun, you know. And I know that you hear the words like, you know, MMO or like massive multiplayer, and folk are like, you know, they make the Boilerman noise. But no, I'm open-minded. I'm open-minded about this, Jen. We shall see. I don't know what other Sega. You're the one that talks about Sega more than me, Cool Breeze. You know. So, is there any other Sega opinions you want from me? Better know a fucking mission, by the way. This is the end of the level, isn't it? Motherfuckers. Better know, hello, objective. Oh shit, Nike. Sucks. Can we talk about the right last moments I talked about already? I talked about it quite a bit, Mega Boy I. There was actually a bunch of Dragon Quest 3. Actually, I want to talk about this, alright? There's like a controversy around Dragon Quest 3 at the moment. Has anybody been hearing this? I was tweeting about it earlier. About the fact that you can now play as like a female version of that game's like protagonist, alright? Now, I think a lot of people are seeing that and thinking this is the first time this series has done this, when it isn't. It's not even the first time Dragon Quest 3 has done this, because there was a remake of Dragon Quest 3 for the Super Nintendo, and that allowed you to play as a female. I think like the thing that most people are getting all upset about is the fact that they don't say male or female, alright? Because folk are terrified of those words, okay? Folk are just like, we can't call them male or female, okay? Alright? We'll go to hell, alright? But so they're called like Type 1 and Type 2. So that's a whole controversy. I find that more funny than I am angry about it, quite frankly. But no, like the thing that other people are like upset about, and I've never played Dragon Quest 3, right? I've never actually played the NES game or any of the remakes, okay? But folk are get upset. This fucking self-rising desk is shit. Folk are upset that Erdrick, which was the name of like Loto in the English version, he's just called like the hero. He's not referred to as Erdrick. People are upset that this Dragon Quest game is doing the same thing that literally every other fucking Dragon Quest game does, and just allows you to like name the protagonist. The hero is you. Alright? Folk are upset. Folk are comparing this to like Cloud, saying that, oh, imagine if at the beginning of Final Fantasy VII you could name Cloud or make him female. Alright? And it just seems like such a stupid controversy. Like, you get what I mean? I'm a dude. I identify with other dudes. I'll play as Dude Erdrick. I'm not bothered about that. And you know, like again, like every other Dragon Quest game, you project yourself onto the character. It's like, what's the fucking problem here? I don't know. I saw that and I was just like, is this what? The Dragon Quest fan base always seems like so chill, mainly because they haven't had that many games in years. But it's like, do they have to get angry about something now? All right, can they not hate on the composer anymore? They've got to be angry about this. So I don't know. You're like a Persona game. Every time you see Scottish, you immediately think Sega. Okay, I'll give you that one. Do the anti-woke police ever stop fucking whining? I mean, I don't like woke shit either, quite frankly. And like I said, I can't even call this woke because they've done it before. I mean, hell, even on the NES, you could pick your fucking gender, you know? And again, it's more so the whole Erdrick not being named that I'm confused about more than folk being mad about the Type 1, Type 2 stuff. You know what I mean? Cloud's exactly done. Exactly. Cloud dresses a girl half the time anyway, so who gives a fuck? Every game these days, you have a horde of anti-woke crusaders with some pixel-y found that gets roiled up in the... I mean, the same goes for the super woke people as well. There's bad eggs on like both sides, quite frankly, Cool Breeze. It all depends on which one is more uppity that day that starts the controversy. And I suppose in this day, it was the anti-wokes that was all upset the day about Dragon Quest. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, there was also a bunch of gameplay and like little details came out about 3. It looks fucking incredible. All right, I cannot wait. I think it's like my second most anticipated game this year, behind Astrobot. Both non-Sega games. Who'd have thunk it? But Dragon Quest. It really does look great. Usually I say something, the thems go after me. I don't trust people with pronouns in their bios. All right, I see that and I'm just like, okay, let's move along here. Things used to be fried rice, not anymore because of. That was a very. I love how I just say, "Oh, that's a very Sephiroth thing to say." But good for you, Mackie. Good for you. Don't expect to see Duck stream for. Like, life takes you in all different directions, Dark. What can I say? I'm definitely hyped for DKCR, especially Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime 4 definitely looks great, Mega Boy. Aye. Like, let me think. My biggest, like, my favorite things from that Direct, which was a fucking A Direct, by the way. A+. It was excellent. Mario and Luigi, Dragon Quest, Zelda, Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, and I guess Metroid. Yeah, Metroid was good. I'm not like the biggest Metroid guy, but I'll play it. Identify as cunt/cunt. Need to finish 2 and 3 before 4 comes out. I never hear anybody talk about 3. I was thinking about that the other day. I was probably thinking about it around the time when Metroid Prime 4 was like in discussion, but no one ever talks about 3. I remember really liking it. Everybody talks about how good 1 is. Everybody talks about how shite 2 is, but nobody ever talks about 3. It's weird. Hey, the new Pokemon Horizon series is another thing they are whining about being woke, even though there's a massive improvement about the Ash arcs. Okay, I don't know anything about that, Cool Breeze. We don't have to keep talking about woke shit or anti-woke shit. Like I said, there's extremists on both sides that are just annoying as fuck. They just ruin your Twitter scrolling experience. You know what I mean? I don't know, folk have been moaning about Prime 2 for years. About the limited ammo and shit. And the Dark World stuff. I think it would be cool. Like, it would probably take a lot of work, but I do hope Retro does do 2 and 3. in the remastered way that they've done, you know, 1. Alright? Because that was, like, really good. I've missed one. I've missed one. I've missed one! It's not back here, is it? Oh, you some bitch. You some bitch. That's one thing I'll say about Metroid Dread, actually. Metroid Dread's difficulty, I thought, was, like, perfect. I remember it took me, like, 50 tries to beat that final boss. But not once was I frustrated. I was always just like, oh, I've died again. Right, let's try this one more time. And I don't know, I remember just being so hyped about that boss. I can't believe I fucking missed it. Shit. Unless it's around here. Just being an arsehole. No, this is where the last bit of the level was. No, yeah, no, that's not. Dang. But yeah, like, one other thing I want to do is I want to play, I don't think I'll be able to do this in time for 3, but I really want to replay Dragon Quest XI. You know, specifically the Definitive Edition, because I never, like, did that. Also, with the base game, I never, like, did the, you know, there was like some base game content to Dragon Quest XI. I never did that. I'd like to just play that Definitive Edition, like, finally, like, get it off my chest, you know? Popular opinion, I think Dread is better than both Prime and Super. Fair enough, fair enough. I don't have the strongest opinion on that, but I respect that. I mean, my favorite is probably Super. Super is really good. Can you guys hear that clacking noise in the background? Is my mic picking that up? Because this PC's fan, it just decides to, like, come slack every once in a while, and it's just ever so you can just ever so slightly hear it, and it annoys me like fuck whenever it plays. Alright, off to do some backtracking. What is that noise? Yeah, he pretty much just looks how he did in the first game, really, I would say, Marshall. Where the fuck did I miss one? How in the fuck? My door is going, guys. Just a moment. Hopefully, nobody. Has somebody doxed me? Is somebody sending me deliveries? Hold on. Okay, no idea what that was. Probably some Wayne's playing Chapdoor Run. It's the walk police. I mean, I just had a fucking opinion on, like, the Dragon Quest controversy. Again, I know how fucking the internet works. It's like, yeah, just having an opinion on this, you're gonna have, like, you know, it's a discussion that never ends for that day, basically, you know. And the next controversy comes around, and the circle continues. Chapter Run, is that what the Scottish called? Knocky Nine Doors. Knocky Nine Doors, never heard that. This would be Mars no matter how it is used. See, there's still a possibility that this last, like, thing is outside Tay at the beginning of the level. And that I'm gonna look even more like an arsehole. Oh wait! This place, like, just lit up, didn't it? No. Must be some weird ending. In fact, can I see if I save game? I've never actually used this yet. So it actually comes into, like, the okay. Overwrite save data. So if I do that and then I load, is this just gonna treat it like a save state? Okay, it went back to, like, the last checkpoint, but no, it's not the same thing. Fuck! Hello, legendary god. I did beat 1000 Year though. I was really good. Was this even the way I came in? I do not know. I think it was, actually. See, I know this level's coming up that I'm dreading to bastard. Watch me speed run this shit. Run's dead. Playing any Ratchet Guy size bears this week. Maybe Jean. I am interested in the Jean d'Arc. Is that how you say that? I remember seeing that game a bit. I like that Sony's finally like they're finally like doing shit with their legacy stuff, you know, like that's like the past couple of weeks something like old has been like re-released for everybody. He's like, and that game? Huh. And so that's I don't know, I'll maybe give the Jark a go. I don't know about size matters. I will absolutely buy older Ratchet and Clank games, but I'm kinda hoping that Insomniac re-releases them properly, especially the PS3 games.
Now all you have to do is go wait at the trap.
Jean d'Arc is phenomenal. It's level 5, isn't it? It's like a turn-based RPG, Fire Emblem-y sort of game. Oh wait, what? Oh, I totally didn't pay attention to what that miner said. Boss? Alright, boss then. Surprised me that they even let you download them if you already owned. Wait, really, Marshall? I didn't know that. They let you download them if you already own. Fuck me, that's no bad. That. Oh, really? Is it that good? Legendary. Was it here the boss was? Wait, this is the beginning of the level. Pretty sure it is. Imagine if they released Ratchet and Clank 2 on PlayStation 5/4 and Ratchet's helmet is two sizes too big for him. I would flip it. I don't think this is where I want to go anyway. Where the fuck is this boss? HD Angela. She's no Carmelita Fox. Resolution. Really? I can see that actually, Legendary Eye. Like, I imagine, while not as hard as some other consoles, PS2 emulation is probably still iffy. Especially because they're getting it on, like, PS4 as well, you know? So that's probably held back the emulator a decent bit, I would think. Am I going mental, actually? Is this the... No, this is where I just went, right? Hold on, let me just confirm it. This isn't the way to the boss.
Holy cow, Daxter! The readings are off the chart! Watch yourself!
Are you going to get DQ3 or are you still convinced it's a Pokemon style game? That's a cool breeze. I've seen enough of it. It is, okay? Like, I think maybe my definition of Pokemon style game and your definition is different, but it is a Pokemon style game, you know? Which is fine. I've been playing Shin Megami Tensei 5, I've been loving it. But I'm gonna get it regardless, for sure. Is the music missing? No, we're just up to a thing. Massively disagree with you. Well, let me play it and I'll see what like it is. Everyone's saying I was going to involve in adding them to your party. Well, okay, you're not catching them and adding to your party, but you're going to some counter and adding people to your party. You know? Like the party that I might have at the final boss of the game is going to be different than the party you're going to have, you know? You pick them. Wait, you pick them at the start. That's not what I've heard. I thought I played like Dragon Quest 7, where, well, okay, maybe not like Dragon Quest 9, sorry, where you basically can recruit people and assign classes to them and shit. Pokemon style game. I've never played FF1 or 3. You have the option to change your party configuration if you want. It's not at all like Pokemon where you can find... Again, okay, cut out the monster catching part for a minute, Cool Breeze, okay? But, okay, how about this? Etrain, it's more... I don't like Etrain Odyssey style games. Is that better? Dragon Quest 3 seems to be like an Etrain Odyssey style game, you know? And to me, Etrain Odyssey and Pokemon are kind of have the same things that I don't like about them, basically. Otherwise, PSO is Pokemon style game. PSO is not a Pokemon style game. Or an Etrain Odyssey style game. For one, you don't have a fucking party in that game. So. Just gonna go bird's eye in a bit. Stop bullying me. Stop bullying me. We gotta report that, people. I want FF6 remake that way. That would be nice, yeah. He is on a bit of a rant, aye. You probably stream. I tried to Legendary, but it didn't go so well. If I could, I was actually. This is another thing I was talking about. Actually, see, when it comes to HD 2D remakes, the game that I want the most, and we're including like non-Square games here, by the way. That's a rule that I'm making. The HD 2D remake that I want the most is Mother 1. All right, Mother 1, Earthbound Beginnings, whatever the fuck you want to call it. HD 2D remake. That would be really cool, wouldn't it? And anyway, don't you buy every Etrain Odyssey game released? It kind of became a thing for me, Cool Breeze, in the 3DS days. I do own every single Etrain Odyssey game on the 3DS because I always kind of like went at it with the intention of like, oh, I'll get into it eventually, and I never did. But it was like, oh, new Etrain Odyssey games coming out. It's like, what, do I not buy this one? I don't know. Really don't like 82 hours, I think it looks ugly as fuck. Well, that's just you, Adam. That's just you. not Earthbound. I mean, if it's Earthbound, fine, or Mother 3, like any of the Mother games, but I don't know. I feel like Mother 1 specifically, it's definitely an underappreciated game, in my opinion. Right, fucking this up. How do you... Okay, that works. Right, I'm definitely gonna have to do this again. How happy are you that the Code Veronica is most likely going to get remake? Pretty happy. I want to see it first, because they might fuck up and make Steve a cool character. I don't want that. I don't think anybody wants that. He better be as annoying as he's like always been. We'll see. Does Sonic Origins count as HD2D? No, CW. No, HD2D is like that thing Square does with like Octopath and like Live Alive and stuff. You know, it's their own like signature wee thing basically. So yeah. Pixel remaster. I think I prefer the way we got it right now. Mind you, Adam, they do need to do... They probably... Actually, yeah, they probably will do the same with 4, 5, and 6. Like, why wouldn't they? Because they're kind of, like, locked on the DS, those remakes. So they might as well. They might as well do the HD2D remakes for 4, 5, and 6. Did you hear about the Nintendo post... Yeah, I saw that, Mega Boy. That was a weird thing for Nintendo to post. Aye. So... We'll see how that turns out. Hopefully well, but yeah. Didn't Square just release a new Dragon Quest Monsters game? That's a Pokemon style game. Yeah, I know those. That's a thing, and that's why I don't play them. And again, I'm kind of warming up to Pokemon style because I've been enjoying Shin Megami Tensei 5 so much. So when Sega Atlas releases a Pokemon style game, you'll all over it. Dude, I literally just brought up Etrian Odyssey and Shin Megami Tensei 5. Right. Oh, wait. So when they over... Okay. I mean, Shin Megami Tensei, like I said, I'm not quite into Etrian. At least not yet. Shin Megami Tensei 5, I've tried for years to like that game. Okay, it's been one of those... If you ever have like one of those franchises that you just wish you liked more. And eventually a game comes through. I'm still not finished 5, mind you. And I'm playing it on the easiest difficulty, because fuck that. But, yeah, I do hope that I enjoy it more. I'm glad I'm enjoying it more, I should say. The only other game that's this is going to be a massive stretch. The only other game that was kind of Pokemon-esque that I got into was Ni no Kuni. Yeah, again, it's a stretch because even though you could like recruit monsters and shit in that game, I literally had the same monsters throughout the whole game. I didn't give a fuck. What is better, Etrian style or Pokemon style? You're really grilling me on this, Cool Breeze. It just depends on the game, alright? I mean, I say a lot, like, I just prefer an RPG where you've got a set of party members that I know I'm gonna have during the final boss. You get what I mean? And some people like the fact that you can like switch it up and have like different party members at the end and shit, but no me, that shit just makes me anxious. Oh my god, come on. Yeah, that's what it's kind of looking like, Mega Boy. Again, it's the fact that it's coming from the. If it was just some random indie game, nobody would have given a shit. But the fact that that's coming from Nintendo, really intriguing, you know. Apparently, it's supposed to stop marketing consoles. It's dead, Jim. Nah, the next Xbox is coming into it. I would have, like, I remember I had this friend, I think I had a couple of friends like this, actually, that would like, always, like, rag on JRPGs. They'd be like, dude, they're all the same, all you have to do is, like, level grind, and it's, like, it's a stupid game. And literally, okay, at least one friend, I'd say to them, but you play Pokemon. It's like, yeah, but that's Pokemon! I'd be like, fuck you. What is that I'm doing here now? Well, I can't get back up there. Oh wait, is that where I came from? What am I doing? Any interest in the Dead Rising remaster? I'm not sure you like that franchise. I've only played the first one. I have a friend who loves Dead Rising, and by that I mean he loves the first one. He thinks the second one's okay. He was disappointed by the third one, and he detests the fourth one. Okay, like I think that's the order that every Dead Rising fan agrees on. That they just got progressively worse. All right, but no, he absolutely loves that first one. I played it way back in the day on the 360, and I play it fairly often because whenever he's over and we're having a drink, he'll pop on Dead Rising because I've got it there installed on the Xbox Series. I'll probably pick it up. We'll see. Someone's been calling it a remaster when it's not. It's like, here's the thing, right? There's no point in even like putting things in those categories. You know what I mean? Because there's always some game where it's like, well, it's not really a remake. It's not really a remaster. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like I saw some people call Final Fantasy Remake like a HD port, you know? It's like you sweet summer child.
Hey! I'm back in business. No more queen bug. You can go.
Ah,
now.
nice one, Naka. I think there was a new one that came out the other day there, which I've not watched yet. But yeah, or at least he was like talking about it on his community tab. Right, is this the level that I'm dreading now? Should I play Xenoblade 1 or First Year Door Remaster next? Xenoblade! I might be a bit biased, but Xenoblade. I'm still not finished with this place? Is it? I think this is the level that I've been dreading. Yep.
All right, well, you came to the right place. There are huge bugs dropping disgusting eggs all over. We set up bug zappers, but everybody's afraid to man them.
Am I still going for your
I
son?
do it myself.
Cool Breeze, I've been swimming every night this week. Okay, look at this. Look at this shit. Actually, yeah. Look at this shit right here. Look. Glasgow Club. Alright? I'm a fucking member of the Glasgow, like, fitness, whatever the fuck, alright? I pay a monthly subscription now for the first time in my life, okay? I've been going around all these different swimming baths around here. I'm addicted. I'm kind of addicted, alright? It's weird. But, aye, and I'm going again tomorrow night as well. So, aye, I'm still swimming. We cut out Greg's. I haven't been at Greg's in ages. I eat Baines now, the Scottish Greg's equivalent. How much weight have I lost? I've lost 2 stone. Yeah, 2 stone so far. A lot of that was not from swimming, but aye, that's been like, hold on, I've literally got like a chart here keeping track of my fucking weight loss. How many is that? I'm on my 20th week of doing this, so basically 5 months. I've lost about 2 stone. I don't know if I'm like, it's starting to slow down the weight loss, and I'm not quite at my weight goal yet, so I need to stop drinking. But I won't stop drinking. I'm an alcoholic. You get what I mean? I might have stopped with the drunk streams, but I don't want to stop drinking. So, you have to think, hopefully the swimming evens that out, but we'll see. Becoming a merman. Twitch stream is... No. I was actually at this, baths the night, right? True story, okay? And I got there a little bit late. I basically go right after work, and I swim for generally about half an hour, 40 minutes, or what have you. And I was at this swimming baths that I'd never been to before. So I'm doing my lengths, and suddenly, like, dance music starts playing. I'm just like, what the fuck's that? And I look up, Fema, when I'm doing my lengths, and the pool is suddenly filled with, like, middle-aged to elderly women, alright? And they're all standing up, and they're all just looking towards, like, where the music's coming from. I'm like... And then suddenly, an instructor comes out and starts doing, like, aerobic stuff, and it's like the... You know how when you go to, like, the pool and the waves come on, and the water goes all jiggly? Okay, basically the waves started with all these, like, old women dancing, alright? So it was that point, I'm like, okay, it's time to go home, and I left, so, aye. What's my shirt say? This is the shirt that you hate, Kilbreeze. It's the one with the basic code about drinking coffee on it. No, I got this one myself, actually. Or did my mum buy me this? I can't mind. I haven't slept all day today. Maybe go for a wee nap, Kilbreeze. I don't know. Literally no one knows how much a stone is outside the UK. Aye, so it's... I guess I'll say that for the international audience. A stone is £14, so I've lost like £28 in like 5 months, which I don't think that's like... I've heard like weight loss stories where it's like a lot more. Maybe I'm not doing it right again. I didn't stop drinking at the weekends. I do still splurge. It's really during the week that I'm fasting and shit. But yeah, £28. I saw someone... I read that... I saw this like podcast. This guy claimed he lost like £100 in 6 months. Alright, but he was like quite obese. You know, I wasn't really obese, but those are the numbers I heard. So I don't know what's healthy, alright? I'm kind of losing like £1 a week, which is a pace that I'm happy with. You don't want to lose too much weight. You know what it is, Marshall? Fucking, I think I said this before, right? But I went on the official NHS BMI calculator. Okay, and they recommended a weight range, and they always give me like a different weight, so I don't really trust it, but they recommended this weight range, which coincidentally was like 3 stone from the heaviest I was. Okay, so that's kind of like how I determined it. It's like, okay, I'll lose like 3 stone, and even if I do lose 3 stone, according to that calendar, I'm only just normal. I would be on the cusp of being overweight. But when I was like at my heaviest, I was just on the cusp of being obese. Alright, so apparently if I lose another stone, I'm only just normal, according to them. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see, alright. Like I am definitely probably like the healthiest I've ever been in my life right now, especially if I keep up the swimming. And I'm happy with that, but yeah, I want to see how far I can go with it, you know? We'll see how far we can go with it. You lay off the booze and you'll thank me later. See, like, I think I do have like some form of alcoholism. All right. I know this is probably gonna sound a bit serious, but like my problem is that I can't. If I'm not doing anything the next day, I can't just sit here and be like, all right, I guess I'll play a game. It's like I've got to have a drink, you know. It's some weird addiction. And like I'm probably gonna have one tomorrow night, even though right now I'm saying to myself, well, I'm not gonna drink tomorrow night. No, Donald, you're going cold turkey. You're gonna stay after the drink. But I'll get back for the swimming. I'll sit down and I'll be like, fuck it, let's run to the shop, get some cans, you know. Oh, I drink hundreds of water. Look, I'm fucking drinking like from my BPA free container of water that every fucking Twitch streamer has. Yeah, hang on, don't worry. Skull and Beans. Hello, Archie. I suppose that's true, aye. There's the alcohol-free beer. Oh, who would subject that to your sip, to anybody? I'm gonna drink beer out of that big bottle. BPA-free beer, I wonder. Maybe that'll make a good Twitch stream. Like only since Scots are inherent alcoholics. Pretty much, like, it's in the blood, 100%. If not the blood, definitely the culture. And I do not like this level. I can't remember why I don't like this level, but I don't like it.
There are still more of those. Thanks.
But I do think it's one of the last, if not the last level in the game. That's what I want to do, Legendary. I just want to be able to say like go like an entire month without it, but every time I tell myself I'll do it, I don't. You know, like this is what I mean when I feel like I've got to have some sort of problem, because I keep telling myself I won't do it, and I never fall through with it. All right. We'll be out, and like I can tell myself, oh, there'll be people who are like drink every day that are proper alcoholics. But I feel like if I keep telling myself that, that's just excuses. Get what I mean? It's like that sounds like something an alcoholic would say. It's like, oh, there's hundreds of people that are just like me, who are worse than me rather. It's like, oh no, man, you gotta just get on the mocktails. You'll never go back. No, that's another thing I'm fear of, Archie, right? I only drink beer. I can only imagine how bad I would be if I was into like spirits, like whiskey and vodka. I don't drink anything other than beer, alright? I've even given up on the Guinness, okay? And I want to keep it that way, okay? I don't want to be addicted to spirits that'll get me like drunk after a few shots. Completely gave it up. I don't know. We'll see. We just gotta wait. I just need alcohol to start actively fucking up my life. Alright? And then I'll want to, like, stop drinking. Okay? But considering I'm currently, like, probably the healthiest I've ever been, I don't know if that'll happen anytime soon, unfortunately. So really, I just need to, like, stop fasting, stop going swimming, and just like start drinking even on like work nights, and then I'll eventually like, you know, have a brainwave and stop drinking entirely. Like that's the key to like a healthy life right there. Start drinking at work. Will you bring it in then? You're old enough to buy drink, right, Archie? Drink Coke Zero anymore. Actually, this is probably just like pure patriotism here, but I'm more into like Iron Brew, like extra these days, which is just the zero variant of the Iron Brew, you know. Yeah, I haven't remembered why I hate this level yet. Drinking Stella's. Nah, but pretty much all 1664 these days. Or that's what it's been rebranded as. You don't call it Kronenberg anymore. I mean, that's not too far off what I pay, Mackie. Well, I pay friggin' like a litre bottle of Iron Brew extra here is like £1.19, which is alright, really. I mean, a fucking 500ml Coke Zero is like £1.90 these days. It's like, fuck off. You guys know that Bobby Kotick is apparently on like the, I don't know how high up he is, but he does something with Coca-Cola. That's another reason why he's so bastard and rich. a sec. Oh yeah, okay, bugs. Just gonna sit here until he, kills himself. Steady on done. We already went on the woke push. Let's not go political in the same stream, shall we? Please, let's not. Alright. I'd rather talk about being an alky, alright? This game is... Mackie, are you and Sephiroth the same person? How long are you fasting usually? See, when people call me out on this legendary, and I always have to like remind myself, well, I don't actually fast. Really, I just like limit the amount of calories I have in a day. I'll maybe have like a window that I eat it, which typically is like starts at 1, and I've usually had dinner until like 6, so maybe like 5 hours. If you want to say that, but really it's just like limiting the number of calories that I do. What way do I want to go? This way first. Suck my dick. Cool. So far, so good. So far, so good. I haven't remembered why I hate this level just yet, but you know, it could go downhill any minute now. You eat early next year, it depends. No, I tend to wait to 1. Unless it's like the weekend again. The weekend, I just throw all the rules out. Actually, I think I know why I hate this level. It took me ages to remember you're supposed to hit them with a zapper. And that's that life ended. There's a thing over there that I maybe want. I mean, I really don't want to be the type who gives, like, fitness advice. I genuinely have no place doing it, but if you were looking to start, one thing I would do for sure is, like, just don't have breakfast. Like, wait until, like, 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Alright? Like, I think officially you're supposed to wait till, like, 2 for, like, maximum results, but I can never wait that long. I just always have my lunch at, like, 1, which is usually, like, a ham salad roll and some fruit. But yeah, like, give that a go first and see how you get on. Work's fine. Work never really... Work doesn't really change much for me, as you know. Which is fine by me. Alright, there's a few of these bugs around here. Come here, you little bastards. Is that how it is? Well, you're dead. There's like a couple around here, isn't there? Alright, there was a couple, I should say. Eggs and beans. I fucking can't stand eggs. It's like one of the. It's like the only food on earth that I refuse to eat is egg. Alright? On its own. I get that egg is in so much shit that I will obviously eat, but egg on its own, I can't eat that. Have I been promoted yet? Nope. It's really cycling. Oh god. There might be someone in this chat right now that will have a wee gush with you, CW. I don't know if they've left now though, but yeah. You like it? No! Didn't put egg on any. Just don't put egg on anything. Where the fuck am I going? Am I going? Swings my kinship with Sonic. Reminds me of Tide, says me and Tiger this bit. I don't know if I'll ever go to the gym. Like, I genuinely, I don't like exercise. All right, can't really apply myself. I only swim because I just like being in the water. I guess it's just like a bonus that, you know, it's healthy. Hello, babe. Good. You know what, like, one thing I always say to my pal since I've been starting swimming is like, okay, anybody here played Ace Attorney? The first one? Anybody played, like, Rise from the Ashes, the final case of the DS version of the first game? Anybody remember Damon Gant from that case? And his gimmick is always like, hello, have you been swimming lately? every time he gets greeted by he greets somebody, he always asks them if they've been swimming, which I think was a euphemism for killing them. But that's kind of like what I do. Would it be worth stream? Like, Ace Attorney is a series that I absolutely love enough to want to stream, but would that make a good stream? I wonder about that. Like, I could see if I'd never played it before. Like, I see people streaming it and they're just like, and you know, I obviously don't stream games when it's the first time I've played them, but you know, I have watched some streams of people like, you know, playing Ace Attorney for the first time, and it's always fun to like see the reactions and shit, but I don't know. Like, that just sounds, just sitting there reading, I'm just be sitting there reading for like 2 hours. I don't know. Then the Let's Play some of them. I did, but I don't know if I really liked them. And it's such a like, I'm surprised nobody ever calls me out on this, because I think I made people pay for it. Didn't I do that? Wasn't I the biggest like I was literally like DSP, and was like, okay, I'll Let's Play this if somebody gives me the Wii points. I think I did do that. I think I was literally like DSP, the biggest piece of shit. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just like trying to like seclude that like that bad memory right there. Friends go amazing after watching. It's always Miles Edgeworth. Okay. Speaking of lol cows, by the way, has anybody heard about the shit currently happening with Boogie 2988? Does anybody give a shit about this? I don't know if anybody does, but can I just say Boogie 2988? Oh god, it's Christmas every day with him. All right. Oh man. Most of the time DSP pretends to be shit at games. He loves being a victim, for sure, CW, yeah. Truly a generational lolcow. I know, Mikey, I know. Like, it used to hurt so bad seeing him be a lolcow, because I used to be a legit fan, but holy shit. Like, it's just like, he's got to be like I feel like lolcows, they kind of, everybody like has their phases, or somebody has like moments of like big popularity. He's all over the place right now, and I'm not just saying that because he's fat. All right, everywhere you go, everybody's making fun of him. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Where the fuck am I going? Shit. Dr. Disrespect. Okay, so Dr. Disrespect shit. Do I have to comment on that? Like, I know a bit about it, but I don't know. I've never watched Dr. Disrespect in my life. When was the UK election? You noticed it was happening. Actually, Cool Breeze, I went to the polling station and I got one of those slips, and I went to the booth with a pencil. All right, and I just scribbled over it, and like, you know, I spoiled the ballot. That's what they call that. So technically, I didn't vote, but I went out. So no. Hello, Belle. How are you? Yeah. Okay. Well, again, did I vote? Did I vote Legendary? It was my first time going to the polling station, but aye. What a lolcow. Lolcow who doesn't vote. Aye. I'm fine, Belle. Okay, it's probably been long enough that I have to re-explain this. The reason I'm like looking at this weird angle is because we're playing off the PS5. I'm streaming the game to my PC using the PlayStation Remote Play app, and it's shit. There's like a 1 second of delay, so I'm literally just playing off my telly right now. I have never passed on voting in any election. Did anyone in your fam nag you vote for anyone in particular? No, like, we're very, like, no one, I don't think anybody in my family does vote, quite frankly. Like, I've told this story before, even when it was like the Scottish independent referendum. Even though if I was to pick, I'm probably against independence. I think... Why did I even just say that? Why the fuck did I even just say that? Anyway, let me tell my story first. But when it was happening, you know, I was like, oh, I don't vote, I don't want you to vote, blah, blah, blah. Turns out I did vote, okay? I voted yes, because that was a particular election where my family did give a shit, and they literally, like, took my vote and just gave it to someone who wasn't allowed to vote, and they used it. So, I technically voted yes, it just wasn't against my will. What would it take for you to ever actually vote now? It seems like you have a really cushy life. Ooh. Just playing games and chilling. Interest in keeping the system intact. As long as the system, I mean, depends on who you ask, I suppose, but as long as the system is actively affecting my life. There you go. I personally don't vote because half the time I don't pay attention to the candidates. Yeah, I'm sorry that I don't care. Genuinely, I'm sorry that I don't care. I just didn't, you know? You've got one old bastard in power, or you've got some other old bastard in power. You know what I mean? Right, we might be going in circles. In fact, let me go back to the beginning of the level real quick. Apparently you could go to jail for knowing election fraud happened and not notifying the authorities. Oh god. Is that true? I bet it is. God damn it. What can I say? My family really, really wanted independence, okay? Like, have you seen Braveheart? They love that film. Did I go this way? Well, apparently I didn't, eh? Hell yes. I'll take this one for you, Mark. I'll take... I don't think he was talking about me specifically, Cool Breeze. I think he was talking about in general. And the reason you're screwed either way is because no matter what, you're going to have, you know, the person in power is going to do something stupid that's going to have people upset. You know, it's inevitable. Project 2025. I have not heard about Project 2025, and I just realised how little of a shit I actually care about Project 2025. Okay, is that the code name for the next Yakuza game? All right. Right, I'm starting to remember why I don't like this level. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning, because maybe I've skipped something along the way. Right, I think this opens when we're done. There's 2 more big bugs. How long have we been streaming for? About an hour and a half. Right. Came out of that way. Oh, actually. Actually. No, wait, this is the way back to the beginning of the level, isn't it? Fuck. Or is it? Oh, there you go. Why didn't I get this part? Hey. Someone enjoys next Yakuza game with Mario Party. Yeah, I'm curious to see how it's going to surprise us, aye? Cool Breeze lives in Alaska. Okay, that's why he's called Cool Breeze. Cool Breeze does not live in Alaska. Okay, but there's still one mare. This way for a bit. Aye, we are CW. Again, I feel like I say it every stream at this point, but it's just weird not knowing what the next game's going to be, you know? Oh, here, wait a minute. I didn't go down this zip line. That's probably because I died, actually, but still, maybe there's something in this. Down the zip line now. I feel like I'm missing something. Yep, I don't like this level. This isn't Sonic Heroes, Daxter. You should be able to jump from rail to rail without dying. This shit. Games on PSP, any good? Can't remember. There's kind of a fan translation out there, Legendary, but they weren't made by RGG, and I don't know. I'm not too fussed to play them. You're sounding like an average Twitter user right about now, Cool Breeze. Okay. Oh my god, fuck that. Okay. Where's this last beastie? Actually, is it maybe over there? Did I go over there? Fuck! They were made by a G. No, they were made by the people that made, I guess, the Def Jam games, whatever the fuck they were. Wait, did I go here? I didn't go down here. This is it. This is it. This is it. Yeah, beauty. Okay. Def Jams was good. No idea what it was. Politics? In a Daxter stream? Next PSV games, I think it's 2. Has an awesome vocal theme by the band that did Ichibanka. Like, I remember there's like a couple of Yakuza icebergs out there. There's a few like funny tidbits of info with those games for sure, but sounds like the main character was a bit fanny. Alright? Like, you go from Kiryu and Ichiban and even like people like Yagami to him, and you're just like, fuck! Can't be our stream wingman, sorry. Right, hurry up and die. Oh! Thank goodness. I mean, now that we have this new PSP emulators to say that they won't... I mean, I would play them, Naka. For sure I would fucking play them, but... I don't know. I feel like at that point they might as well just like, because RGG, it's kind of like their style to just like completely redo games, you know what I mean? I don't think they would go to the bother of like localizing the game just to put it on the PSP emulator. You know what they should probably do actually? I was thinking about, I feel like I was thinking about this a lot the other day, okay? Like I'm just embarrassed that I come up with things on the fly, alright? But, you know what they should put on the PSP emulator? Okay, the Persona games. If they're not like already planning some sort of collection, yeah, put the Persona games on there. Okay, because apparently, Eternal Punishment, which is basically Persona 2, that did actually get fully localized. They just never released it. I've played like a fan translation, which was really good. But yeah, just do that. Actually, you know what? I'm taking that back. They should just make a collection. Just make a fucking collection out of this. Stop being cowards. I know you can't romance the children in that game, but it'll sell okay regardless. I was out of bug spray. Should release PS2 Yakuza and PS5. I mean, if they want to release them as like a wee novelty on this like emulator CW, I suppose, but I don't think they should be like re-released like multi-platform or anything like that, you know? God, this laptop's about to die, actually. Let's plug this baby in. It's all good, yours truly. How about yourself?
Did it. I can open the mill again. You can leave using the log chute.
I know why I hate this level, because it took me ages to realize you just have to walk up to this. That's what it was. Arsehole. You played Ghost Hunter Duck. I've tried playing Ghost Hunter Legendary, but I can't remember exactly what it was, but there's apparently like a incredible like glitch with the PAL version of the game. If you play it in 60 hertz, it was something weird like that. And I remember I had to watch like the opening cutscene to that game like 5 times before saying fuck it, it's just not gonna work. I can't remember exactly what it was. I remember googling it though. But yeah. And yeah, we were talking about Jeanne d'Arc earlier. I'll keep my eyes open. I think that was the last level. I hope.
Yo, little fuzzy dude, you ready to rock over to Emerald Isle one more time? I got the zoomer fully warmed up, bro.
No, not quite. Actually, let's... Okay, while we're at Osmo's shack, actually, let's do the last dream sequence. I thought that was Osmo's shack, but it clearly was not. Anyway, guys, I don't think we're going to finish this tonight, so I have a question for you all. Can you think of one other, like, euphemism that Daxter was called? Because I've been naming all these streams, like, after his nicknames and shit. Like, this one's called, like, Little Orgy Warrior. I think I called him, like, Orange Lightning and the Dax in the Air. What's one that I've missed? Nice little Jack 3 reference here. It could be referencing something else, I'm not quite sure. On the PSP D-pad, this was awfully dodgy. Those, like, half circles right there. See what I mean? In fact, fuck it. Fuck it. Ha! Someone try and stop me. Actually, what he's saying, yeah. Dax, I'm not too sure. Maybe just Dax, I. I doubt we'll get to Size Matters Legendary, I'm afraid. Tekken Dark Resurrection and shit. Yeah, that was the Yellow Sage Muskrat. Aye. Was that was it the Yellow Sage? Aye, it was, aye. This last one's gonna be long as shit, isn't it?
is he pushy?
I think we know what Daxter would wanted to say there, but it was probably a bit too, you know, probably a bit too much on the verge of like getting sued there. Right. Okay, y'all, we are gonna stop there. I thought we could do this, but we'll definitely finish this next stream. Don't know when I'm gonna get around to it, but should be fine. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. A lot of regulars came in. Always a pleasure, you know. But, yeah, guys, thanks for joining me, and see you after. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.